Hello YouTube, how are you guys? So today's crap tutorial session which I'm presenting to you guys will be on hedging risk and making money on random dice shooters, right? So I will tell you about my recent experience. So last week I went to Harrah's in Lake Tahoe, and you know, the table was I would say 50% crowded there. 2 weeks back in Harrah's I made almost $1,900. I already told you about that win. But this time what happened, although I was making money on my roll, but I was losing so much money on random dice shooters, right? Even though I closely watched them, they threw well on their first throw, but maybe on their second chance they were just crapping out. They were just rolling 7 as soon as they established a point, right? So I lost almost 50% of my bankroll on random rollers, right? And I was playing with a $1,000 bankroll. So think about it. If you lose $500 of your bankroll on random rollers, then it becomes really difficult to recoup your losses. So even on your throw, it's not like every time you will be throwing consecutively, you know, 10 or 20 throws. No, it doesn't happen like that. The way the game is designed, what I have seen most of the time, you will have one glory roll, and after that probably you will be crapping out pretty soon too, right? So that's why I came back and I analyzed. I went to a lot of YouTube videos to see if there is any proper strategy which can help me in making money on random rollers. So there is not any standard video which shows you how you can eliminate. I read few articles like 5 point, those kind of things, where once the shooter establishes the point, you have to count 5 times when he scores the in points, right? Like 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, right? 5 times the shooter has to score the points inside, and then you start betting on that. But you know, that's like if the shooter has already hit 5 times the points, right? Then what's the guarantee that on the 6th roll when you bet, then he won't shoot a 7? There's no guarantee, right? So this video I'll be telling you guys how to make money. First of all, how to be conservative, and how to save your bankroll from random shooters, losing your money to random shooters, and also how to make money on them, right? So this strategy I tried since last 2 or 3 days, and it's been working fine. The money which is coming in is pretty slow. It's pretty slow, but on an average you will see that you're making $10 to $20, $30 on every roller. So let's say there are 8 to 9 shooters on the table which are playing with you, right? So $10 average is, excuse me, 80 to 90 bucks, which is decent, because you don't want to lose your money to them. To earn $90, that means you have to lay a lot of money there, and you need to have at least 4 or 5 solid rolls, right? But sometimes that doesn't happen. We all know that. So the basic strategy is we'll be playing the don't pass system today, okay? Because don't pass system is the easiest way to eliminate random rollers, right? And to make money on them. So the way we will be playing today would be, we would analyze the condition. Once we reach the casino, we should know how the table is. First of all, you need to know how your pitch is, how the felt is. Is it a bouncy table? Is it a super bouncy table? Or is it a flat table? Dice control or dice influence is easy on flat surfaces, but it becomes hard when the table is bouncy or super bouncy. And that's what you want. For this strategy, you want the table to be bouncy or super bouncy. So Hara's table in Lake Tahoe is bouncy, right? But Harvey's table, opposite to Hara's, is super bouncy. Similarly, if you go to Vegas, Caesar Palace table is super bouncy. You should not play pass line there. I told you guys in my last video. Caesar Palace is very good for don't pass figures. You should always play don't pass because it's super bouncy. You cannot control the dice on super bouncy tables, right? Whereas if you play at Bally's or if you play in Paris, then those tables are medium bounce to flat to medium bounce. So there it's easy to dice control. But it's hard to control dice on super bouncy table, right? So that's the strategy basically. We'll be playing the don't pass system, and I will be showing you how to make some money on random shooters. I'm a dice influencer, so I'm a precision shooter. I set up my dice. I use the regular 3-finger standard grip. Okay, my dice stays on the axis. I know certain sets where you know I can prolong my rolls and do not roll a 7 for a longer time. But still, at times I lose money even on my roll. So let's say if you're having a bad day, then this strategy will help you out in making money on your own roll. Okay. So let's begin. So in today's session, I'll be having, so you can either have $500 to $1,000 bankroll, right? So for this session, I'll be having, let's begin with $500 bankroll. Okay. So green chips are $25 each. Okay. 400. These red chips are $5 each. And I'll be taking $5. These white chips are $1 each. Okay. This is 95. This is $5. And this is $400. Okay. The puck is off. And let's say I'm a random shooter. Okay. It may be possible that you see someone at the table who is setting the dice and throwing well, but that doesn't mean that he will definitely have a long roll. No, there's no surety of it, right? He may establish a point and then roll a 7 in the next throw. That's what happened with me, and that's what happened with a lot of shooters who were rolling good few minutes back, but then the table became cold. The table became cold, and people started losing money. Whoever was playing pass line, right? So I will show you this strategy with someone like me who sets the dice and who throws well, even how you can make money on a good shooter like me. Okay. So the puck is off. So the way I'll start, I'll put $10 on don't pass and $10 on pass line, and I will put $1 on boxcars or 12. The reason is, if 7 or 11 comes, then you will lose this bet. But if 2, 3, 12 comes, then you will lose this bet. But if 12 comes, right, then you will lose this bet, but this will be a push, right? So we will have a $10 loss even in the beginning of the game. So just to avoid that, you should always hedge your come out roll, right? So the way you will hedge your first bet here would be, you'll pay $1 to the dealer, and you will say that you want boxcars, right? $1 on box. So this bet pays 30:1. It's a one-time bet, right? So you're just protecting your come out roll. If you hit boxcars, 2 6s, excuse me, then this will be taken away. This will be a push, but you will get 20 from the dealer. So basically it's a $10 gain. Okay, so I've put $1 in the boxcars for the boxcars, and then I'm starting to shoot. So for this purpose, I'm using 5-1-1-4 set. Yesterday with this set in the practice session, I was able to hit a fire bet. Okay, so I'm going to use this set. 5-1, 5-1 on the top, 1-4, 5-1-1-4. I'm going to use this set. Those of you who do not know what fire bet is basically a bet where you hit at least 4 different points, right? The payout is usually 1:25. So if you have given a $1 chip on fire bet, and if you're able to score at least 4 different points here, right? You will see dealers have marked this with black big chip, black card, like this they mark. That means you have already scored those points, right? So if you have scored at least 4 points, then you will get $25 back for that $1, right? And if you score 5 points, 5 different points, then you will get $250 for $1. And if you score all 6 points, then you get $1,000 for $1. Okay. So in this video, I'm not doing the fire bet. If you want, you can give $1 for the fire bet. But basically what you're trying to do is, you're going to be playing the don't pass system. So technically you don't want the shooter to score points, right? But in case the shooter gets a hot roll, right, then it might be a good strategy where if he scores a point, then all the 4 points, then you might get some money back, right? So you can give $5 for fire bet, depending upon if the table is hot or not, right? If the table is hot, you can still play this strategy, because what I've seen in my previous visit to the casino is that 1 or 2 shooters usually have one good roll at the table at the given time, but then the rest of one starts crapping out quickly. Okay, it's not like 10 people are at the table, all 10 of 10 are having glory rolls. I've never seen that. Okay, maybe 1 or 2, right? So it depends. If the table is really hot, you can, but you don't know the shooters. So you can use you can pay $5 as fire bet. Okay. Right now I'm not doing that. I've just put $1 on the boxcars. Okay. Let's begin. 5114. Okay, hard 10. 5 and 5, hard 10. Okay, so the point is 10, right? But when you're playing the don't pass system, you have so the payout is basically 1:2. So if you lay 40 bucks, or let's say if you lay 20 bucks, you will get $10 back. This is a let's assume this is a $10 table. Okay, so if you lay $20, you will get back 10. While in the if you're playing the pass line system, if you lay 10, you will get 30, or if you lay 20, you will get 60 from the leader. Okay, actually 40 twice. Okay. I forgot my count. From here. Sorry about the confusion. Okay. Yes. So the point is 10. I will lay $20. Okay. $20 lay. 5114. 8, easy 8, 5 and 3, 8. $10, easy 10. 6 and 4, 10. Okay. So what happens? We lose our point, okay, and let's use this chip to mark that 1 point is scored by this shooter. Okay, so we lose this bet, so we lost $20. Whatever I've lost, I'll put it here so that in the end I can show you if I've made money or if I've, you know, lost my money. So, okay. We lose this, but we make money here, so that's why it's even here. Okay. Also, this $1 which we lost. So again, it's a same shooter, come out roll. I'll give $1 for boxcars. The shooter is using 5114. Again, hard 10. What's wrong with the shooter? Hard 10. Okay. So now what we will do, we will use the martingale betting strategy here. Okay. It's exactly not martingale. I will show you some variation, but since the point is again 10, right now what we will use actually we lost 20 bucks, right? So yeah, that's fine. Let's use. So we will go with the maximum odds, okay, which is 60 bucks. The other problem is, like, there's one variation here. What you can do is either you take your bets. I would suggest if second time the point is 10, or 4, right? Then do not lay your odds. Let the shooter roll the point or roll the 7, okay? The reason is because if you lay 60 again, and let's say the shooter scores 10 again, the next time when you have to play, you have to pay 120 odds, okay? Actually more than that, because you have to cover 60 and then whatever you lost here, 60 plus 20 is 80 plus $2, 82, right? So you have to lay more money, and let's say if the third time the point was 4 or back again 10, so the payout won't be good. So what I would say, if second time the point comes 4 or 10, then do not lay any odds. Let the shooter roll the dice and let him roll 7 or score the point. Okay, we don't care about this right now. Hard 8, 4 and 4, 8. Seven, okay? 2 and 5, 7. This goes off. The dealer will take away all the chips of those pass line clears, and you won't lose anything here. So whatever you lost on this shooter was just $20 and $2 the hedging which you did. Okay. Now the roll, the dice passes to the next shooter. You give $1 again. Okay. On boxcars. I'll be still using 5114. It doesn't matter. 6. Now easy 6, 5 and 1. Now this strategy is best when the numbers are 9, 5, 6, 8. You know, they say don't pass system is good if the point is 10 or 4. But I would say the problem when you're playing with don't pass system is you have to lay more odds to get less money. So in that way, like because the ratio is 1:2, it's not 2:1. So when you lay 40, you will only get 20 odds. So you're laying more money to get less money. So that's the reason I would say that avoid 4 and 10. Do not place odds when the point is 4 or 10. You might get tempted. Oh, 10. The point is 10 or the point is 4. Oh, it's only 3 ways to make the point, but 6 ways to make 7. Let me just place my money here. But don't do that, because what I've seen, random shooters, they score more 4 and 10 than precision shooters. I don't know. That's what I've observed, right? So avoid placing your bets, especially on the second and third roll of that shooter when the point is 10 and 4. On the first roll it's fine, but on the second and third, try to avoid those points. Okay. So the point is 6, and now we will lay $30. Okay. Five, 1, 1, 4. 9. 5. That was the third roll of this shooter. 9 again, 5 and 4, 9. Three. The reason why I'm using this set 5114 is because I have hit Firebet at least 3-4 times with this set, and I have also hit Make Them All, which is basically if you hit all the numbers in the dice, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 7, sorry, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you hit all the numbers, so that bet is called Make Them All. If you make the numbers from 2 till 6, those are small numbers, and from 8 till 12, those are tall numbers, right? So the payout for small or tall is 35:1. So if you pay $1, and if the shooter hits all the small numbers or all the tall numbers, then you'll get for $1 you'll get $35 back. And if the shooter hit all the 12 numbers, then the payout is 1:75 in most of the casinos. Okay, this bet is not there everywhere. It's usually in Vegas. I haven't seen that bet in Lake Tahoe. Okay, let me see if the camera is still rolling. Yes. Okay. $10, easy 10, 6 and 4. Six, hard 6, okay? Hard 6. So the shooter scores the point. This table is becoming a hot table, guys. And don't worry, you will see these kind of things happening, okay? But when you approach to the table, when you have a plan in your mind, I would say stick to the plan. Either change the table if you want to, that's totally fine, or go to a different casino or take a break. But whatever strategy you have in your mind, you should use that strategy, because what happens now that when you see, oh, last shooter also I lost my roll, this shooter also I lost my roll, I lost almost $50. Let me just play the pass line with them, okay? And then you will see that they are rolling 7, and then you will lose your money on the pass line also. So I would say that either take a break, or let the shooter roll, or change your table, okay? Or change the casino, but use that strategy for that night, okay? And also you should know how to manage your money. Money management is really important. So basically, I would say that you should not lose 20% of your bankroll in per session. I would say that, okay? When you lose 20%, either you should take a break or wait, come the other day, or change the table. So right now the bankroll is 500, and we have lost almost 50%. Okay, we have lost 50, 60, $63. Okay, what happened to this one? I didn't lose that. Yeah. So we lost almost $53, so which is almost 10-11%, right, of our bankroll we lost. it's still fine. You should have your threshold. My threshold is 20%. If I lose 20%, then I will change the table or the casino. And also there should be a winning percent. If you so my ideal winning percent per session is from 30 to 50. It's not more than that. Okay. If I make that 30 to 50%, then I take a break, or I just chill out. I just hang out at the table. I don't play. But you should always have thresholds, because that's how you will be able to keep your money and keep your bankroll safe. Otherwise, if you do not play diligently, then you will lose all your money. The way the game is designed, there's no foolproof strategy which can help you in making money, But if you have a plan, if you hedge your bets, if you play diligently, if you play in conscious, if you're in your senses, then you won't lose. That I guarantee. You won't lose. So be diligent about it and be smart. So we already lost. So this new shooter also scored a point, okay? Come out row. Five, 1, 1, 4. Hard 8. Hard 8. Oh, I forgot what all points the previous shooter hit, but that's okay. So this time we'll go with 2 units, 60. Okay. Same set. 5, 1, 1, 4. 9. 5 and 4, 9. And let me tell you guys, I'm a dice setter, okay? I'm a dice influencer. So that's the reason you're seeing me hitting the points as well. At least once I hit the point, okay? That's my standard anyway. I usually hit at least 2 points whenever I roll. Maybe 1, that I will always do. But if I was a random shooter, I won't be setting the dice, I'll be throwing the dice. The dice will be going everywhere, okay? But the reason right now I'm using this video, in this video I'm using myself so that I'm just trying to tell you that this strategy even works on good shooters. That's what I'm trying to prove. $11, 11, 6 and 5. Nine, 3 and 6. And this is what happened, guys. If I was playing the pass line right now, I would have hit the 7 long time back. But when you play don't pass system, you will see that, and if you are the shooter yourself, then you will see that you're not rolling 7, at least in 6, 7 rows. And that, if you were playing pass line, then you would have already made 40, 50 bucks, maybe more. But that's okay. We have a plan in our mind and we are sticking to the plan. 5. This is a good set for pass line players, guys. 5, 1, 1, 4. Try the set. 9. Nine again. Seven. 3 and 4, 7. Okay? So 60 will pay us 50. It's 5 divided by 6. So 60 divided by 6 is 10. And 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. So we get 50. Okay? And you will see that we are already back in the game, guys. We lost 54 right now, but we have 50 back. So net loss is right now, as of now, $4. And this was the second shooter. Okay? Who apparently had 10 rolls. Okay? So you might think like, oh, he had 10 rolls. So if I was the pass line player, I would have made between $60 to $140 on this guy. Yes, but the thing is like, it's if involved in that sentence. If I was playing pass line, right? If you were playing pass line, this shooter would have rolled 7 as well. Who knows, right? So I'm sticking to this strategy for now, and let's see if this strategy works or not. Okay. $1 again, new shooter, boxcars. Nine. I'm hitting a lot of 9 with this set. 5, 1, 1, 4, guys. Okay. So 9 is a good number. Since we have already recouped our losses, or we are just $5 loss, right? So we won't be going big on this bet. So you need to have steps in your bet, okay? Remember that we are also using the progressive betting strategy, martingale or whatever you want to call it, okay? So since we have almost recovered our losses, we'll start with stage 1 back again. We won't be going big on this one, okay? Because it's a new shooter, remember, it's a new shooter. So with the new shooter, you should not bet a lot of money, because you don't know if that shooter might roll all the 4 points or 5 points. You don't know, right? So be conservative. That's the key. Be conservative. Money will come. Money will come to you. Don't chase money. Money will come to you. Okay? Enjoy your time. So you are putting $15 lay. So 15 will give us 10. Okay? If the shooter doesn't score the point. Eight, easy 8, 5 and 3. Oh, no throw, no throw. The dice went outside the table, let's assume that. And by the way, the distance from the wall, from the gator wall, from where I'm throwing is 9 feet. This is 9 feet. Okay, so I'm throwing from stick stick left 1 or 2 position. Okay. Snake eyes 2. Eight, easy 8, 6 and 2. And guys, you must have seen that I always place the chips when I throw. The reason is because I never practice without chips on the table. Okay. Even if I go at 5 a.m. in the morning, first of all, there will be only one crap table which will be open that time in any casino. Okay. Between 4 to 7 or 4 to 9 a.m. they will only have one craps table open. So when they have one craps table open, then there will be at least 2 or 3 people playing with you. As far as I've not played in any other casino. The only the casino where I've played so far is in Vegas and in Tahoe, and I've always seen people there, at least 2 or 3. Okay, so that's the reason, and they will be standing opposite to you, right? They will be having their chips on the table, and if there is a hot roll going on, you will see a lot of chips there. So even when you practice at home using any kind of Yuri, Shuri, any stupid grip, okay, it doesn't matter whatever grip you use. You should practice with chips on the table. The problem with Yuri grip is there's so much rotation, there's so much energy on the dice that being a precision shooter, you are still shooting randomly, okay? But if you have a gentle throw, then it's not that random. And I know that because with certain dice sets, I know what numbers usually come. Like when I use 5, 4, 4, 5, when I use this set, I hit a lot of 5s. Okay, I hit 7s too with this set, but I still hit a lot of 5s. So try it out. But this will not work if you're using the Yuri grip 5, 4, 5, because first of all, you're holding the dice diagonally, and then you're throwing with such a thrust that there's so much rotation on the dice, right? So stick to the basic grip, guys, and just work on the height and the landing and the speed. Just work on these 3 things. Okay, just have one basic grip. You can work on multiple dice sets, but just have one basic grip. Try to have a command on that grip. Do not use various other different kinds of grip. Those will not help you out. Trust me. The only thing which will help you out is where the dice is landing. If the table is bouncy, medium bouncy, or flat, okay, and what height of the what is the height of the throw, what distance is landing, and what's the speed of the throw. If those things are in your control, you will be able to avoid 7 for sure. Okay, if you are playing the pass line system. Eight. Sometimes I feel like a lot of my fellow craps teachers on YouTube, they keep on changing their grips and style because they think like, you know, oh, this is working for a while, it will work in the casino as well. It might maybe one day, you know, but it won't work every day. For every day you have to have a similar pattern, right? This is a sport. You cannot change your stance. You have to just improve on your stance, okay? Right? So just work on the same stance. If you hold the dice like this, and when you throw it, just try to perfect this throw. You haven't even perfect this throw, and then you're trying all these stupid grips. These grips will not work. There's too much energy when you're throwing with that grip. 7. Okay, 3 and 4, 7. So we make $10 here. 15 will pay us 10. And we are already $6 in profit. That was a good roll for the shooter. He had 4 rolls, actually 5 rolls before he hit the 7. By the way, my SRR is, even you must have seen by now, my SRR is around 8 to 9. Okay, that's my SRR, which is pretty good. So if I'm shooting, then I might just use my Pullman strategy, hedging risk Pullman strategy, where I lay money here and I will roll for 4 or 5 rolls and then I'll pull my bets, okay? Because I know that usually I will not roll a 7 in 5 rolls. So on yourself you can use the past line strategy, but this strategy is good on other players whom you don't know. That's why I said these are random rollers. You don't know them. If you know someone, like if I'll be playing with Mark or Full Press or CK, obviously I'll be playing with them. I'll be playing the pass line with them because I know, I've seen their videos. They're amazing shooters. So I like their work. I like the whatever valuable lessons they give us all. So if you know someone, if you know that person, how he throws or how she throws, then obviously play with them. Don't play against them. But if you don't know people, if you know a lot of people just doing this and then throwing like this, or this, obviously this system will help you out. Okay. Let's go for one more roll. And then we'll end our session because you know how the strategy works. And I'll give a quick summary. I just want to keep this video short. I'm sure it must be already 45 minutes long. Okay, just one more row. 5 back, $1 on boxcars. 5, 1, 1, 4. 4. Now, as I said, guys, 4 is not a good point. 4 or 10 is not a good point to lay the bet. But since it's the first roll for the new shooter, so you can go with that. But if this would have been a second or third roll, I would not play. That's fine. I will wait for that shooter to hit the point or roll 7, and then I will play wherever I lost. Let's say I lost $20, so I'll pay $50 on the next shooter. Okay, but here we don't just worry about the shooter. We are also worrying about the points. Points are the main, right? 4 and 10, we have to lay $60 to get 30. So mathematically, it's not good. Okay. But since this is the first roll of this shooter, we will go 2 units. Just 2 units, 20 bucks. Okay? Eight. Second row. Five, 2 and 3, 5. Boxcars, 12. Pardon me guys for not using the stick like the other crap gurus on YouTube. They use this, but the reason they use their stick is because they haven't laid any chips on the table, right? So it's easy for them to use and show you. But believe me, I will tell you what the outcome, whether I lose or whether I win. It doesn't matter, because I'm trying to work with you guys on some strategy where we can make some money and hedge our losses. 10, easy 10, 6 and 4. So the point is 4. Six, easy 6. Ten. 6 and 4, 10. Nine, 6 and 3, 9. And this is what happens, guys. That's why I tell you, you need to have chips on the table. Because if you have the chips on the table, then you know your real outcome. To make the tall, we just need 11, by the way. So if we would have paid $2 in the beginning of the roll for the new shooter, and if I score 11, then I would make 70 bucks already on that shooter. Six again. Too much spin. Easy 6, 1 and 5. Eight, 2 and 6. Easy 8. Five, 1, 1, 4, guys. That's the set which I'm using. 10, hard 10. The shooter is on roll right now. Hot shooter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Already 11 rolls on this shooter. Seven. You don't have to say it loud because you're playing the don't pass system, but I know you're happy because the shooter roll is 7 on the 12th roll. Okay, so this goes off. Although this was a good roll, but the shooter didn't score any point. We get $10. Only $10, but that's fine. We didn't lose much money. Okay. So let's count our bankroll, what we have right now. 2, 3, 4. So you will be surprised that we just have 500. Actually, we are $1 short of 500. We have 499. Okay. And let's say the dice comes to you now. Now you're the shooter. So it depends upon you whether you want to use the same strategy on yourself or you want to use the Pullman strategy. It depends. So let's say I'm the shooter now. I'll use the Pullman strategy where I'm doing this and I'll give $2 on any craps, which is 2, 3, 12. So if I roll 2, 3 or 12, then I will lose this, but I'll get 14 back. So I'll make money, right? I'll get the money here as well. So $2 on any crap. Puck is off. I'm the shooter now. $7. So I lose this, but I win there. But I also lose my $2 on craps. Since it's a come out roll, I'll give the $2 back again. $7 again. 2 and 5, 7. So this is gone. I'll get the change. Always protect your come out roll. Always. So $2 on any craps. 5114. This is the set which we are using today. The point is 10. Okay. Now what I'll do, there's a slight variation. I'll put $30 on the lay. Okay. The change. $10 behind the as my odds. Okay. So the Pullman strategy, stage 2. 5114. 11, you're 11. Get paid on the field. 6 and 5, you're 11. Two, that's a good number. Snake eyes. They double at the fee. So first number was 10, second number was 11, third roll was 12. 2. Always count your roll, guys. You should know your SRR, which is 7 roll ratio. Okay? Although my 7 roll ratio you've already seen today, it's between 6 to 12. I would say it's 9. But when I'm at the casinos, after 4, I'll pull. I'll pull my bets and I'll play for the point. But I'll pull my bets. $5. So I lose here, but I make $14 there. Okay. So that was my 4th roll. And after this roll, I'm going to pull my bets. 5, 1, 1, 4. Three. Okay. 1 and 2, ace and deuce, 3. Unpaid myself. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'll pull my bets because I don't know if I'm going to roll 7 in next couple of rolls or not, right? I don't want to take the risk. Since this is a no contract bet, I'll remove this as well, and I'll remove my odds also. Okay. Now I'll just wait for the point. Or if I hit any of these numbers, make them all or fire bet. 6. I just need 4 for that small thing where I'll make $35 for $1. When I'll be in the casino, I will be, at least on myself, I will be playing the fire bet and make them all. I will be doing that on myself. Eight. Hard 8. Seven. 6 and 1, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rolls. Not bad. This we lost. Now let's count our money. This 5, 10, 50, 75, 100. 200, 300, 400, 500, 15, 20, 25, 27. So we have $27 profit playing 1 hour at the table. But believe me guys, you see this $27, and what is $27 of? Where's the pen? Yeah, here. So 27 divide by 500 into 100. It's almost 5.2 something. Actually 5.4% to be precise. Okay. So although we just made 5.4% of our initial bankroll in 1 hour, but guys, any profit is good, because this table apparently was pretty hard, because there were 3 shooters before me who were at least scoring a point, right? You guys have already seen that in the video. And we were playing against them and still we made $27. It's commendable. Any profit is good, right? We don't know if we are playing with them, with those shooters, then we would have more money or not. It can be vice versa as well. So guys, this strategy really works. I'll just give you a quick summary. Basically, if the point is 5, 6, 8 or 9, the first roll of new shooter, we'll be going with 1 unit. Okay, let's say the shooter scores the point, and if the next point is 4 or 10, then we won't be playing on that shooter. Okay, but if the point is 5, 6, 8, 9, then we will double our units, or actually we will triple our units to gain some profit from it. Okay, so that's called progressive betting. So that's the whole idea. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, if you see that the shooter is really setting his dice and really throwing well, and if you lose the second point as well, do not play any more with that shooter. Okay, just wait and watch. Let him roll. Let him finish his roll. It doesn't matter if his roll even, you know, ends in an hour or so, because you don't know whether, if you start playing with that shooter, what if he craps out the next roll, right? So stick to your strategy. You might want to change the table or whatever, but if the shooter scores a second point as well, just wait and watch. Okay, wait for the next shooter. So this is it, guys. Please let me know your views on this. Post a comment and I will try to reply back as soon as possible. I'm very good with my replies. I always reply in time. If you have any better strategy, then just share that with me. I'll look into it. And that's it, guys. That's what for today's session. I hope you guys liked my video. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and wait for me to shoot another video on crap. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye.